at their own 26-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Ingram. That's good.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And brought down, but able to 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he is in for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes Patrick Mahomes leading out the defending champions. And Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is, he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
Mahomes pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelsey.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though,
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Not much there, only a yard. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Kansas City.
10 more there and another first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down. Big hit.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man is Hill. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense working its way back out here for the 2-0 Baltimore Ravens, who are coming off their 14th straight regular season victory. You remember that they had the 38-6 dismantling of the Browns in the opener. Week 2 looked just as strong. 33-16 they win at Houston. And Lamar Jackson, the AFC Offensive Player of the Week for Week 1. He wasn't spectacular versus Houston, 18-24, 204 yards and a touchdown, added 54 on the ground. But even when he's not at his dazzling best, his team can still win by 3 scores on the road. And just you putting those numbers out there and knowing that it's Lamar Jackson, we all go, oh, okay, yeah, had an okay day.
if someone else's name is on those numbers, we're saying, boy, what a big day he had. That's the standard that Lamar Jackson has set for himself and for the league. This is a really good football team. And how about Mark Ingram with the clinching touchdown partner? Did you see that on a 4th and short? He goes into Wildcat, takes a snap, bursts through the middle, goes all the way in for a touchdown, puts a big martial arts move on the wall and behind the end zone. The only thing he didn't do, he didn't sweep the leg. Other than that, perfect. Big test in week 3 now for Baltimore because Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City are coming to town.
Jackson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A 2nd-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, 2-0 so far this season as they begin their Super Bowl defense. And the win in week 2, that was a fun one. 23-20 over the Chargers in OT. Their 11th straight victory if you count the postseason. And how about Harrison Butker? Maybe looking to supplant Justin Tucker as the league's all-pro kicker. He hit the 53-yarder to win it, but that was nullified by a penalty. Hit a 58-yarder, but the Chargers had taken a timeout, so he had to hit another 58-yarder, the official game winner. He got it done, CD.
That was a heck of a sequence, Brandon, and we found out a few things about Harrison Butker right there. He handles pressure very, very well. Obviously in shape, having to make those long kicks right in a row. This kid is something special. He and Justin Tucker will have something to talk about because they will play this week against each other. How about Patrick Mahomes? We always have to talk about him, don't we? He's good every month as a starter in his career. And how about the game coming up on Monday night? We all can't wait for it. Week 3 matchup. Undefeated teams, a battle of the last 2 league MVPs and Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson of Baltimore, who are also the last 2 Madden cover athletes. And Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson will take on each other in Baltimore Monday night. Let's do this.
Brings up 2nd and
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Chiefs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
15-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Tyreek Hill, the ball carrier.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, was enough to give them a first down, and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He's got Thompson here, complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
26-yard line.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did, then they jumped on Washington as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
That one complete to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
A quick slant to Hill.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson. And going deep dip. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick slant to Brown. And he's out there. This one good for 18.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Hey, report. 53, check 53.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A gain of a yard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Baltimore.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make them get back underway in the second half.
And this carries into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll give to the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that is 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
10-10. At their own 20.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The last 2 guys on the cover of Madden going toe-to-toe here, and a great one brewing in the third. Everything we'd expect from Mahomes and Jackson, 2 of the best young stars in the game.
Wolf there on the stop.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Down at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Mahomes firing complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And now it's 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's now.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go with Williams. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Miles Boykin, incomplete.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the...
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
By the Chiefs. They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kansas City.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Ingram again.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And they'll get this just to the...
Derek Nottie.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The kick.
And he knocks it through. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
31. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
That's what I'm frustrated about, man.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
31. Justin Tucker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Goes for 20.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be it. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Harrison Butker on.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Thornhill on the tackle. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and...
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go! He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ingram. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front.
Just
A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.